Yeah, I think when you talk about attacking, you have to talk about Liverpool. Liverpool as a team right now, attacking wise, they are really good, and you can see that how easy it is for Alexander Arnold to fit in and play those crosses, get into those right positions and stuff. I think Van Bissaka for us as United, because our style of play is a bit more defensive. Uh, Van Bissaka just doesn't get the as many opportunities to get into those positions as Alexander Arnold, and that's why I think we haven't seen as much of it.
Obviously, from we saw him in Crystal Palace, he wasn't that good at crossing and he wasn't that good at attacking. But even during a short period of time, he like almost 1 year, he's playing at Manu. There's a like, significant improvement in his attacking play, which is an indication that he can probably do really well at attacking in the future as well. And if we look at that positive trajectory, we can probably assume that he'll probably improve attacking. And if he improves at attacking, I think any better than Arnold because of the defensive component he has as well.
Yeah, Agrawal, one thing I have to say, we can't take future because we can't perfectly predict into the
But if you look at the trajectory, you could easily tell because Manu is slowly improving their team, and slowly Van Bissaka will have the freedom to go in front, attack, because he'll have better players backing him up in the back. And
let's also look at position of the club because Liverpool is almost.
There's a lot of hypothetical. There's a lot of hypothetical in this, though, isn't
it? You also understand Liverpool's a complete team right now. Like they've been developing this team for quite some time. They developed a style of play. Ole is really new. He got new players and he's developing a style. So I think that's.
Yeah. Okay, so I think
Trent has been playing with the same set of players for the last 2 seasons, and Van Bissaka has just come in, new team, new players. I think he needs to settle it.
Hey Mark, if you want, we can pick up this argument exactly a season from now.
Yeah, I think. Wait, yeah, 1 sec. So put this part when you put the thing. What I want to say. So first is obviously I think Jacob that would make a lot more sense to a year from now to have the same argument. But as of now, for me, okay, right, both of them are great right backs. I feel like Trent is the better right back for a few reasons. Okay, the main reason I think he's better is simply because he's 2 years ahead in his career than Van Bissaka is. Right? Van Bissaka is part of a developing team, part of a developing style of play, whereas Trent is already in a top team with a very well-defined style of play, and he's the perfect fit for them. Right? Trent has already won the Champions League. He's already, okay, let's assume the season ends and he wins the Premier League. Right? Okay. Van Bissaka, no, I'm not for 1 second saying he can't do that, but as of now, he's in a team in Man U that's undergoing a transition, and maybe in a few years he will do that. And at that time, we can say he's better than Trent. But for now, I think Trent is a few years ahead in terms of the opportunities he's had, the platforms he's proved himself on, and just the team he's let me not include team in this, just where he is at in his career. That's all I have to say. And if you guys think Van Bissaka is better, I mean, it's a very fair argument. I don't know.
So in the end, the basic conclusion is that we can't compare both these players because they haven't been given the same amount of time to play in their mutual field, which is England. They haven't got the same, they don't have the same background where Van Bissaka has only been introduced in the United team. Trent has a 2 years experience at Liverpool. So at the moment, we can't.
Let's not look at that.
Yeah, I think they're on different timelines, and it's tough to compare people on different timelines.
Yeah, I think
they're both of equal age. They're both world class right backs.
Atif, no offense, but it almost seems like you want to compare them just for the heck of comparing them. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's what the debate is about. You have to compare them.
No. The debate is about comparing two footballers, right? Not simply stirring up some silly beef on a Zoom conference call.
This is not beef, Amang. This is see. Do you still think?
Wait.
Do you still think?
Did you listen to what Jacob said? Do you still
think Van Bissaka's attacking is as bad as Arnold's defending?
I think they both are at the same level, and
Yes,
you telling me you repeating that point to points.
Do you still think Van Bissaka's attacking skills is as bad as Arnold's defending skills?
Yes, because first I always believe
on
that
what basis
in the
are you
last
saying? On what basis are you saying that? Okay.
Right, you can look through this thing. I've already explained that, but in the last half an hour, you haven't said anything to convince me, right? At least
No,
I haven't been
no,
convinced.
you have to see. You need to tell me why.
One sec.
Just tell me.
Atif, wait. Let him finish.
Wait. Let's just weigh them out. Okay, so we look at
You can't
Arnold's
change his
defending and
opinion.
attacking.
You're weighing oranges and mangoes, man. Like,
No,
just
let's
listen
look
to
at
what Jacob
Arnold's.
said.
Let's look at
They're
Arnold's
different.
defending and attacking compared to Wan-Bissaka's defending and attacking, and you say Arnold's defending is as bad as Wan-Bissaka's attacking. Why do you say so? We all know that Arnold's defending is really bad because of the mistakes he's done and all that stuff. But on what basis do you say that Wan-Bissaka's attacking is as bad?
Hemang, Atif's got a mouthful. You have to listen.
Yeah, I know. I don't feel like saying anything. Cool, bro, Atif, you got this.
No, just say it.
We all believe in you.
Hey, come
No,
on.
let's not leave it there. If you have anything against it, if you have anything, Hemang, you can put it forward. That's all.
No, I don't have anything because I don't think anything I could say would change. Not forget change. Atif would not be satisfied with anything I say, and he won't let it go. Also.
No, it's a simple question. See, why do you say Wan-Bissaka's attacking is as bad as Arnold's defending?
First, neither of their things are bad, right? They're probably some of the best right backs in the world. So
no, but we even you said that Arnold's defending is bad.
Yeah, so I understand what you're saying, right? So relatively, the reason. Okay, I'm only going to say this once more, Atif. So please listen.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So let me finish. Okay. Fine. So until now, Liverpool have had the last 2-3 seasons one of the best defense in Europe, and now this might not be because of Alexander-Arnold, but I would say his defending is not that bad because clearly he hasn't been an Achilles heel for them in being the best defensive side in Europe. Now to Wan-Bissaka, in the 18-19 season, he's had the worst attacking stats in the entire league in terms of the chances created, the expected assists, etc. And this season he's improved drastically. But then again, I think Wan-Bissaka's attacking is not that great, and Trent's defense is not that bad. Wan-Bissaka proved himself in one match, mainly the City match. The assist all of you are talking about, the cross you're all talking about.
Let me say one thing. See,
Atif, shut up. Let him finish. Atif, shut up.
Bro, no, I'm not talking anymore. I'm not. Okay, it was good doing this, guys.
I can.
Jacob, you can get this. Jacob, it's difficult for me to say anything. I lose my flow not every second.
Hemang, you're saying the same thing again and again. Okay, Wan-Bissaka, Arnold's
I
got the
agree.
experience.
I just said that. I'm saying the same thing again and again. I don't want to say the same thing again.
So let me. I'm asking you a simple question. Don't go back to what you said before.
You're asking me the same thing again and again.
No, wait. Yeah, because you aren't replying to that. You're going back.
You just said I'm replying to that again and again. You decide.
You're saying the same thing you said in the beginning again. Let me rephrase it. See, let me say it again. My question was, why do you think Wan-Bissaka's attacking is as bad as Arnold's defending? Now, I have stats and proof to show that Arnold's defending is really bad because even
Atif, one second. Atif, give me a second. Hemang, give me a second. Atif, if Hemang is putting forward his point, just let him finish. Let him finish it. Don't interrupt his flow. Once he puts forward his points, then you can counter him. Then you can say whatever you want. Hemang won't interrupt you.
Okay, right. So again, right, I want to say that obviously I'm not a professional football journalist, right? I'm not looking at these players and analyzing their behind the scenes every week in, week out. So I have only that much to say, and I've already said it. So Atif, I'm just going to keep repeating the same thing, right?
Okay,
I don't have
now I'll go.
an entire thesis on this. Yeah, you go. You go all you want.
Okay.
I'm not going to interrupt you.
So my argument is that Arnold's defense is really bad, and I can show you that with Arnold's mistake against Watford when he conceded the third goal with when he just passed with his left foot directly into Sar's feet, and against against Atletico Madrid, pundits say that not just pundits. I believe that the goal that Atletico scored was definitely his mistake because he just left Joe Gomez in no man's land. And then even in several other games that he's made silly mistakes, and most of Liverpool's goals have been coming from the right hand side. So that's just proof to show that Arnold's defending is bad, and both of us agree that Arnold's defending is bad.
but you aren't giving me any proof to show that
Okay,
Wan-Bissaka's
let me.
attacking is equally bad.
Okay, let me do that. I have it right here. Okay.
Wait, Imam, if you're gonna take
This is one sec.
2000
Let me just finish. Okay, I'm going to start from 18-19 and I'm going to come to this season. This is from the Premier League's official site.
If you look at 18-19, it's a totally different argument.
Dude, he was playing.
All right.
Looking at
Let me-
18-19 is
And
I'll come to this
Liverpool
season, that's
finished
no
second
problem.
with like
Look at
98 points
19-20.
or something. Yeah.
Okay, 19-20.
Actually,
This is.
Crystal Palace would be creating lesser chances. and
I'm coming to
Liverpool will-
19-20.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Guys,
say about
guys,
19-20.
we've officially made this Arnab Goswami's channel. Like, honestly.
Guys,
It's
let
fine.
me-
That's
let
how
me-
our banter works. Okay, come on, go.
No, Atif, okay, so this season, right? This is straight from the Premier League website. Trent Alexander-Arnold has 2 goals to Wan-Bissaka's 0. He has 14 assists to Wan-Bissaka's 2. He has 2.6 key passes per game to Wan-Bissaka's 0.7. He has 2.3 crosses per game to Wan-Bissaka's 0.3. And he has 5 long balls per game to Wan-Bissaka's 1.1. Again, I don't believe in using these stats as a measure of a player's
Wait,
quality.
which season is this?
This is the 2019-2020 season, whatever's happened of it. You can look it up
Yeah.
if you don't believe me. I'll
Yeah,
repeat
those
the
stats are just proving him as a great attacking defender. But
Okay, so
what's
wait,
your, yeah.
I just told you. So Wan-Bissaka has 0 goals, 2 assists, 0.8 key passes per game, 0.3 crosses per game, and 1 long ball per game.
0.3
Again.
crosses per game.
Yes. You look that up right
It's
now.
2.8 crosses per game from what I checked.
No, it's 2.3 for Trent. I don't think it's 2.8 for... Look it up right now.
No, it's 7.6 for Trent and 2.3 for
Himanka,
Arnold.
just saw the stats that Wan-Bissaka has 5 assists, not 2.
No, he has 2 assists and 0 goals
Wait, which one are you looking at?
this season.
1920.
Guys, I'm picking up all my stats from there's an
No.
article on the Premier League website. I might be mistaken. I don't know, but this is to my knowledge. This is what I have.
Okay,
So
yeah,
there's some-
fine. Sure, go ahead.
Right, so I think I just gave the stats. I can repeat them once again if you want.
No, it's fine. We got it.
But
All right,
but
so
are those stats for Wan-Bissaka as an attacking defender really bad for a right back in modern football?
I think we should compare with
And
another right
plus-
back. Like
And plus, United
Yeah.
don't require.
If you look at Barca's right back, Semedo, Roberto, if you look at Kimmich from Bayern, I mean,
oh, bro, Kimmich is scoring bangers, against Spurs, and he's assisting. Bro, don't bring Kimmich into this. Like,
okay, let's ditch Kimmich.
I'm serious.
Look at other right backs. Reece
We
James.
don't need a third right back. We do not need a third right back. That's
bro,
but-
Atif, Kimmich's
but if
Kimmich's
you're-
at
if
another
you- no,
level.
But if you have to look at Wan-Bissaka's attacking skills, like if you compare it to Trent Arnold's attacking skills, it's totally shit. But that's because Trent has skills. I mean, stats like a right winger would. But if you look at Wan-Bissaka's stats as an attacking defender, they're not bad at all. Like, I mean, 2 assists, 0 goals. If you would look at any other right back, you wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Look at another right back and tell me. I want to learn.
But if you look at Arnold's defensive stats, you'd definitely be surprised if you think he's a defender.
Bro,
Conceding those silly mistakes.
Don't simply spit your bullshit at me. Get all 20 right backs in the PL. Get the stats right now and tell me where does Wan-Bissaka at? Again, I might be wrong, right? There's no.
Okay,
I'm not
guys,
saying I'm right.
wait. If you want to involve the 18 other right backs, I believe you guys can do it on private. The main point of this is to talk about Wan-Bissaka and Trent. We don't need the other right backs. And I'm sorry if I'm cutting it short, but in conclusion, we can come to this conclusion that we cannot decide who is the better right back. It's a deadlock, and I believe this full argument can be settled if we take it a whole season forward, and we have full completed seasons, and that when we can say that okay, we have said that Wan-Bissaka has played a full season with United, he's settled down, he's comfortable with his environment, then we can pull up the stats and then we can argue about it. Is everyone fine with that?
I have the stats
I'm perfectly
out right
fine
now.
with that. I'm perfectly fine.
I have the stats out.
Agrawal, Zain, Atif, not another defender, please. Atif, no other defender.
Jacob,
So
if we wanted to compare
Atif,
them,
bro, 1 second.
Wait,
Stop
Atif,
yapping every.
Atif, please.
My
if we wanted to
God.
compare them, if we wanted to compare them 1 year later, why are we doing it right now? Why are we having this debate?
You are the one who was at me, bro.
Exactly. So don't change the topic and say. I mean, Jacob. Don't change the topic and say that it's. Let's talk about this one.
Why? We've come to a logical, a census.
We are.
A sensible census amongst us. Why do you want to simply keep arguing?
How is it sensible? If you weigh them out,
what we can do is look. Both of them are really young players. So
the point is that right now, since we don't have enough basis, we don't have enough facts like which are mutual between them. We're just repeating same points over and over again. We're just talking over it and we're just arguing over it. I believe I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but if we go 1 year future, go one season ahead, then we can have our argument. And I won't try to stop you guys. You can go all out.
And then one more thing you can also say is look at the contribution to the team. Like, okay, fine. Arnold does what Klopp needs for his team, and Wan-Bissaka does what Ole needs for his team. And both of them are really good players for each of their own teams. Only thing is that we don't have any common ground. That was the England thing. But then again, Wan-Bissaka doesn't have experience, so we can't talk about that as well. So I think that the only thing we can do right now is look at the potential of both players. And in that case, I feel that Wan-Bissaka is a better potential player than Arnold will be because of how he's improving in his attacking and how, even though Arnold is playing for so many years, has not improved his defense. That's my conclusion.
Yeah, might say the same thing.
Okay, I hope we're done with this, and thanks for watching. And we'll pick over this whole episode exactly a year from now because we cannot come to a certain conclusion. Yeah, that's it. Himanka, do you have anything else to say? Anything else to close this off with?
No. Thank you, Atif. Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks, Himanka, for joining.